If you're a road warrior constantly on the go and you find that your phone or tablet simply always runs out of power, then you would probably want to consider the Monster series power bank by Elivebuy. What's really unique here is we have 20,000 milliamp hours of juice underneath the hood, so there's no question that this is probably one of the most powerful power banks that we've ever reviewed here at OS Reviews. Now, what's also unique about this, it also offers 4 USB outputs, so you can also charge 4 phones or 4 tablets at the same time, which is pretty incredible, but there is the sacrifice involved. As you can see here from the packaging, the size of the power bank is going to be quite large and significantly larger than very small portable power banks that are more petite and offer less capacity in terms of providing more juice for you on the go. But if you are someone that needs a ton of power and you don't want to constantly recharge your phone over and over again, this is going to be something that you really want to consider and take a closer look at. So in the packaging, you have access to a few contents, including a micro USB charging cable for the power bank itself. You can also use to charge your phone with. It's a really nice, high quality cable that I wanted to point out because it's actually coated in a layer of fabric for anti-tangle, and also has an aluminum finish on the tips and also a gold-plated connection, believe it or not. So this is actually a really high quality cable that's being tossed in. There's also a full installation and user manual printed in monochrome black and white. And finally, there's a carrying case that's felt, and you can use it to carry around your device when you are traveling, just to protect it from any scratches or any drops. But it's kind of interesting that and again, it's a nice accessory to have in the packaging, but again, it just points out that this is a very large power bank. So if I put it next to my HTC device here, which has a 4.7-inch screen, you can see that's a fair amount larger. In fact, it's about the same dimensions as a 7-inch tablet, so it's going to be a bit more for an extra weight. Design-wise, I am a fan of how Elivebuy placed these kind of random-looking dots over the design of the surface of the unit, and it makes it look pretty interesting and, again, pretty non-traditional. And also, makes it nice and easy to grip because of these divots on the surface. Provides a nice material for you to use, as opposed to a slick plastic, which would have been a huge fingerprint magnet. This doesn't really attract any fingerprints. It remains this nice matte finish, but it's also pretty glossy underneath. So it's nice and shiny, but it doesn't really, attract too many fingerprints. And it's also, again, very easy to hold in the hand because of this design. So it's nice. On the side here, you have access to a power key. Just to tap it once, you can take a look at how much power is left, and there is an LED indicator out of 4 LEDs. So you can see that each time you lose an LED, you lose about 25% of the battery. But again, because this is 20,000 milliamp hours, just losing one of these kind of battery indicators is going to really take you a few charges to get rid of. So again, it's a huge battery. It's a monster of the battery, as the label of the name suggests. On the side here, you have access to the 4 charging ports. You can see that they have different kind of charging specifications. For example, this one here is 5 volts, 3.1 amps. I'm not even sure why you would need 3.1 amps, because an Apple iPad and a large tablet is 5 volts and 2 amps, so 3.1 amp means you can even charge something even larger. So if there's a future tablet out there that uses even more power, perhaps a Windows tablet or something like that, you can use this extra special port to charge it. But for everything else, you can use to charge any tablet, any iPad, any phone can be used with any of these ports. So there's really no problems in terms of sticking in a tablet just to start charging it. And there's also a micro USB indicator on the bottom here to start charging the battery itself. Now, because this is a 20,000 milliamp hour power bank, charging up the power bank itself takes a fair amount of time. We found during our testing that it took about 4 to 5 hours to fully charge the power bank. So make sure you leave some extra time, perhaps overnight, to fully charge this before you take it out with you when you are out and about on an adventure. So again, like we discussed, it takes, again, almost forever for you to use all of the juice on the device on a single go. So if I took my HTC device, I could charge it maybe 8 times before the device needs to be recharged again. So it really does help you if you're out and about and aren't close to a power outlet. You can simply charge this up, take it with you on vacation, and you're basically ready to go for the next 7-8 days. So it's really nice in terms of that department, but it is, again, an extra weight that you need to carry around. So to start using the device is really simple. We simply put the USB port onto any one of the ports that I would want to, and then connect on the other end into my phone, and you don't really need to press any keys or any buttons. The device will automatically start charging, which is nice. If you want to, you can tap on the side once, and the phone also starts charging. You can see that the charging indicator has started on the top there, and it's going to fully charge the device. Now, because of the 3.1 3 amp output on the side here, the special port actually makes charging even faster. So any of these 3 ports takes about 2 hours to fully charge a standard Android or iPhone device, such as an iPhone 6 took about 2.5 hours to fully charge. But if I wanted to use this extra fast, extra large port on the side, charging time was actually reduced about 20% or so. So fully charging my Android phone here, for example, took about only 1.5 hours to complete. So it speeds up the process even more. So this is a rapid charger that charges your phone really quickly, and then provides the incredible amount of power for you to recharge the device over and over again on a single go with a power bank. So really nice in that department. I can also then go in and charge my Apple iPad, and say I wanted to charge my iPad as well. I could then use up one of the other ports and just simply go and plug that in. And now my iPad is starting to charge as well, as you can see from the indicator. So it automatically starts to charge and simultaneously charge multiple devices at the same time without really affecting performance either. As far as heat retention goes, even if I'm charging 4 devices at the same time, the battery itself remains fairly cool, so you can actually take it with you without any heat issues at all. So it's pretty comfortable to use even when it's charging. Elivebuy's Monster Series 20,000 milliamp hour power bank is actually one of my personal favorite power banks in terms of the extra large capacities range, just because it's nicely designed in terms of the hardware. It's really easy to use. It offers a extra fast charging and really enhanced almost USB port on the side, but also offers really reliable performance, and it really does offer 20,000 milliamp hours, so you can charge your phone or tablet over and over and over again before you have to worry about recharging your power bank itself. So if you're out and about and on the go, this is a must-have for any road warrior or anybody who wants to have an extra bit of juice for a device, perhaps for emergency situations as well. Thanks for watching this video review here at OS Reviews. Be sure to check out our full review, which is down in the description box below. Thanks for watching here at OS Reviews.